Hey there guys, welcome to the next tutorial here on the channel. In this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a duct tape character wristband, and kind of has a character face on it here. These two I made in a time lapse a while back, probably about 3 or 4 weeks ago. It was a Domo wristband and a Pikachu one, and we're going to be making a Perry the Platypus one in this video. So let's get started here on the tutorial. So the first thing we need to do is make the band that goes around your wrists here, and to do that you can just measure around your wrist. I actually just cut out 2 strips of tape that are probably about 8 to 9 inches long. That's probably a little bit longer than it needs to be, but we can always trim a little bit off. So got 2 strips here, and I'm going to stick those directly on top. I'm going to use the electric blue duct tape for Perry's background here. You can always try to go with a color tape that's kind of best suited to the character face that you're using. Of course, for Pikachu, it was the yellow duct tape was the best choice, and for Domo, of course, it was brown tape. So I'm going to be sticking these 2 strips directly on top of each other, just like this. And of course, at this point, we're going to confirm that it wraps all the way around my wrist, which it does with more than enough room, so that's perfect. Now we're going to start working on Perry's face. Alright, so you guys probably didn't expect a time lapse in this video, but to show you exactly how I'm going to make Perry's face, I'm going to be jumping into time lapse mode here. And just going to be using a few simple colors. To Perry's face is not exactly the most complicated thing to make. It's just a whole bunch of small colors: white, brown, black, yellow, and orange. And that's what I'm going to be doing for this this character band here. Like I said before, you can make pretty much any different kind of character that you have, as long as it has like a kind of a face that you can stick onto a character band or a wristband. And you can pretty much come up with any character you want. So there's Perry's beak right there, or Perry's bill. I'm going to be sticking that on there, and I'm going to work on his eyes next. So this isn't a very long time lapse. This is kind of, just thrown into the middle of the video here. I definitely didn't want to, make the entire thing and then just, show you guys exactly what it looked like at the end of the video. I wanted to kind of take you through the process. If you guys aren't familiar with how to make, duct tape stenciling, is what I call it, this is exactly how it's done. Just using the paper image as a template, and then cutting out all of those images with the help of a little HD clear packaging tape. So cutting mat and a hobby knife definitely come in handy here, and I'm going to be cutting out his eyes now. So we're almost towards the end here. We're just going to be cutting out his eyes, and then we're going to be sticking those onto the 2 small black portions that we have cut out here. So another part of his eyes, which are brown. It can be a little difficult to try and match up the colors, because sometimes Duct brand or other Duct brands, they don't make duct tape brands, they don't make a lot of the same colors that you need, but kind of just have to go with the flow and kind of come up with exactly the right colors that you need for your character. Got really lucky with Perry though, because there are a lot of the colors that Duct brand makes will work for Perry's face here. So cutting out his 2 little parts of his eye, I'm going to be trimming that a little bit, and then I'm going to stick his eyes right on top of the character band here. And now we're going to head back into real time. So here we go. So once we have the band all done, and you can see your character on there, we're going to take a little bit of hook and loop fastener, 2 pieces of course, and we're going to stick it on top of our wrist here. So I'm going to put 1 piece there, and I'm simply going to wrap it all the way around here. And you don't need to make it insanely tight. It's just really just a simple character wristband. You don't need to go like absolutely crazy with it. So I'm sticking on right about there. And we do have a little bit of extra room here, so I can just trim that right off. No questions asked about that. And there we have it. There is our simple character wristband with Perry on it. Oh, there you are, Perry. So that's how to make a simple duct tape character wristband. Of course, you can pretty much adapt this method to make a wristband for any kind of character that you know of that has the, this kind of face on like a blank background. Of course, these are the other 2 that I made, Domo and Pikachu, but there's a whole bunch of different characters that have a setup like this, where it's just a simple face on top of a solid color background that you can apply and make a wristband out of. So definitely go crazy with this. Some of the Adventure Time people will look great on these wristbands, and there's a whole bunch of other cartoon characters that would look great as well. So definitely hope you guys liked the video and on this tutorial, and I'll catch you next time on the channel for a tutorial coming tomorrow, which will focus a little bit on wallets, which is an area that I haven't focused on in a long time. So watch out for that, and hope you liked the video.